Louboutins tacky or not now that we've approached 2023? Hello everyone, my name is Madison Taylor, and in this video today we're going to be dissecting Christian Louboutins. Are they still relevant? Are they tacky? And would you wear them today? My experience, I've seen them everywhere. The kind of heyday around it was 2014 and 2018, where you would see on celebrities, executives, pretty much everyone wanted a pair of red bottom shoes because of that status symbol of having that red paint if you would walk on your shoe. So without further ado, let's dive into this video and discuss Christian Louboutin. So I remember Christian Louboutin probably distinctly between the years 2010 to maybe 14, extended to 2016, where you'd see pretty much every celebrity on the red carpet sporting a pair of Louboutins, very distinctly by the red bottom. You would see anywhere from, probably the most noteworthy I can think of is Blake Lively with Serena van der Woodsen. I know Christian Louboutin she was an ambassador for the brand and definitely wore a lot of custom pieces by him, but I can distinctly remember that show being very, very popular with teenagers and young adults, and definitely remember those Louboutins being on the red carpet. And just seeing how nice of a shoe they were, from crystals to embellishment. People wanted them for their weddings, all the way from just wearing around with the bondage dresses. They were definitely popular, by the most popular shoe, I could beg to differ, during that time period. But now that it's 2023, honestly, I don't see as many people buying the shoe. Even when you walk around the boutiques at the mall, you don't see as many people buying the shoe. Men's, women's, it kind of doesn't matter. I definitely don't see as many people actually going and purchasing the shoes. Now, don't get me wrong, some people do. It's just from what I've seen when I go to different conferences, business lunches, you know, just out and about, walking around, people aren't just wearing this shoe anymore. So what exactly happened to change people's mind? So with these two shoes, I both bought them a pretty long time ago. These I bought back in 2014. And I think these I've had in 2017 or 2018. So again, they are a couple years old now. And be honest, I haven't bought a pair since then. And honestly, the reason is, again, I kind of think they're a little tacky, if you would. These Louboutins, I mean, again, this is the most iconic shape, the soquete of them. And I've worn them to weddings, you know, different formal occasions. Again, I wouldn't wear these to work or a conference or anything, but I just don't see people wearing them. Not that it cheapens the outfit. I don't think it does. They're definitely noticeable when you walk in and see someone wearing it. But again, I just kind of think it reminds people of that 2010 to 2016 era of the bondage dresses, people wearing these to the clubs, you know, absolutely destroying them. But at the same time, you know, I think if you are going to go ahead and purchase a Louboutin, you might not opt for the soquete. I think this option here with a smaller heel is just maybe a little bit classier, if you ask me. And the pattern that so it doesn't scrape or get dirty. Again, the heel is not going to be as noticeable, but you still have that shade of red. And again, I just think this heel height is more comfortable. It again is less tacky and is a little bit more classy versus the soquete, in my opinion. So in just comparing the two sizes, one thing that's obviously the most different about the two is the heel height. You're going to see them side by side. The heel height is significantly higher on these soquetes versus the smaller heeled ones. Obviously, that's going to lead to a higher level of discomfort because the heel is so high. But one thing I could not just believe about these shoes is just how uncomfortable these shoes are versus these. You could wear these shoes pretty much all day, regardless of what you're doing. You could walk around in these. You could do basically anything. These, you got about an hour in before you need to sit down. Your feet start killing you. And I'll be honest, you cannot feel your toes in these shoes. I've worn this to a wedding, a couple different other events, and I've had to sit down pretty much every single time I've worn these shoes. When it comes to the shoes themselves, I would say the point is pretty much the exact same. I mean, if you look at the two, they're really not that different. Honestly, the biggest thing I really see, it's not the width of the shoe or the comfortability of how they're made on the inside, it's just the heel height. So that's really the significant difference between these two shoes. So after owning these two shoes, I can honestly say this. And again, I bought these shoes. This one I had since 2014, and this one I've had since probably 2017 or 2018. So again, it's been a significant amount of years, but I haven't bought a pair since. And I'll be honest, the reason is I kind of think that they're a little bit tacky in my opinion. Again, I just don't see people wearing them as much. You definitely wear these and people know you spent $700 plus on a pair of shoes. There's no doubt about it. You see the red bottoms, that's distinctly the Christian Louboutin style. But again, it depends how you're wearing it too. I think what happens with these shoes, especially the soquete, it just kind of reminds people of the era of the bondage dress. And that's kind of why it's a little tacky in my opinion. So again, I mean, I still wear them, don't get me wrong. I just wore these to a wedding, but I don't gravitate towards a shoe every single day, or I would buy probably this shape again. Honestly, if I'm gonna buy another pair of shoes, I think I would probably opt for the smaller heel height or just something that has a different kind of shape to it. I think what makes the Louboutins tacky is the most iconic shoe, which is the Soak 8. I think if you're gonna opt for a shoe, maybe opt for a boot, a sandal, something kind of has a different shape to it other than the Soak 8. Like this, in my opinion, is just a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more classier. You can wear this probably now. It's not screaming in your face that it's Louboutin because the heel is a little bit smaller and you have to pretty much kick up your shoe if you walk in this to see the red bottom. Would I stop buying Christian Louboutins? Probably not. I think it just depends on the actual shoe that you buy. I've seen some with like the lucite on them, some embellishments, some materials, and I'll be honest, some of them do look cheap because of just how the shape looks. Again, I would opt for a smaller shoe, a smaller heel height versus a larger heel height if you are going to buy these shoes. I just think that the shape of these just brings back, you know, the fond memory of the bondage dress area. And that is what I think people associate with tackiness of Christian Louboutins. Again, I still think they're relevant now into 2023 and beyond. I don't think the shoe brand is ever going to completely die out because of the noticeability of the red bottoms. I just think that they pretty much need to introduce new styles if people are going to, you know, still want to buy them, still becoming relevant. What honestly I would buy is probably a boot. I do like the boots. Maybe not, again, the point is stiletto toes because of the uncomfortability, but if you get a chunky heeled boot or something, you know, a little less screaming in your face, it's Louboutin, I really do think that you can make those super classy and timeless in your wardrobe. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Once again, my name is Madison Taylor, and we're going to be trying to make this video into a weekly series where we discuss different luxury fashion items, my opinion on different items, different hauls, different pieces of clothing. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because there's more to come. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Take care now.